What's going on, you guys? This is my Teen Mom 2 Reunion Part 2 recap, which was originally supposed to air on last week, but it didn't because of the MTV Music Awards. So first, let's get into it. Leah is first on stage, and she speaks about Allie and her struggles and adjustments to muscular dystrophy. Then Corey chimes in through the satellite, and he expresses how he's been dealing with Allie's disabilities as well. Now, the two have come a long way because I can remember back the time when Allie was a baby and she had to go into surgery. And I think I cried more than Leah and Corey cried. I just will never forget the heart-aching episode when they cried on each other in the hallway as the baby was going into surgery. And I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for Corey and Leah, you know, as they continue to just be strong for Allie. Now, Kale and Leah also claim that the two have been close friends after Dr. Drew asked them when did this friendship come about that we are just now seeing on this season. So Kale claims that the two have always been friends. It's just been that the cameras have never filmed them being together. And then she mentions how they just kind of can relate to each other, and that's the way they just clicked based on their past relationships and marriage experiences and stuff. And Leah also mentioned that she and Jeremy hooked up twice during the time they filmed, like those two awkward moments when we seen Jeremy trying to get back with Leah. So Dr. Drew asks Kale, what is it that she's now looking for in guys since so many failed relationships? And then she throws some slick shade and mentions that her standards are higher. Like, so you got standards now. Girl, sit down. Don't even try to sit up there and act like you're so much better than the dudes you've been messing with. And so Dr. Drew then asks Leah about her current relationship when she mentioned about a secret lover who we'll probably end up seeing in a new season. And Kale, she just, just kind of overshadowing everything that Leah is saying. She's talking like she's her big sister and she approves of her new relationship with this new guy. And it just seemed like their friendship was a bit thrown together for TV. It just seemed kind of fake to me. I could be wrong, but we'll see on the next season. And so next to the stage is Javi, and he just claims that he don't know why Kale and Brianna is still beefing on Twitter. He claims that he took back Brianna's engagement ring after her mom seemed a bit upset about the proposal. And then he also meant it to being like a selfish guy, and that he just want to grow away from being like that. And he always wanted to have things his way. And, that's where Kale sits up there like smiling, boasting like she like that I told you so look on her face. And so he also mentions about him and Kale both hooking up at one time during the time when he and Brianna was still seeing each other. So this will be the first time that Brianna would hear of this, which is sad because Kale sits up there with a nonchalant, arrogant attitude like it's something to be proud about. Like, girl, have some class about yourself, because, you wouldn't. It's all fun and games now, but if it's done to you, it's a huge problem when it's done to you. But you can sit up there and boast like it makes you look good as a woman to be sleeping with a man who you really not supposed to even be with anymore. And he's seeing somebody else. It's just a mess with her. And so she, pretends like she's just so smart now when it comes to guys, with this failed attempt to give Javi some advice on how he should just try to heal in between relationship and slow down before he's on to the next chick. So, and then next to the stage is Nathan and Barbara, and they're just talking about the drama-filled season with Janelle. And then Dr. Drew asked them, have they ever seen themselves getting along as well as they do now? And they just spoke about Janelle and Nathan's mother. I didn't know that she had filed emergency custody because she felt that the kids, that they they just shouldn't be in the house with David and Janelle because allegedly Janelle and David were on drugs and could have been under the influence in front of the kids. So this is why Nathan's mother filed for emergency custody, which she didn't get. And so here we see Janelle being Janelle, completely denying everything, that she's blamed for during the season of all her chaotic events that was filmed around her and her husband, David. So Dr. Drew asked her, is David the least bit apologetic about the hateful comments that he left on Twitter about the LBG community? And she abruptly come to his defense and claims that he's been apologetic the whole while. He's even tweeted about it, and there's nothing else that he can do. But at the end of the day, it is his opinion, and he has a right to opinion, but he's not being disrespectful, and people do have the right to do what they want to do. So Dr. Drew just like, well, this is just an ongoing, it's just an ongoing story. It's not going to ever end. And then he asks her about Jace and the road rage incident, which she being Janelle, she starts crying and feeling sorry for herself, and she claims that it's causing her to have PTSD and just all this stuff, and blames none of this on her. She claims no responsibility at all about the road rage incident. But she does finally admits to lying about Jace and saying she didn't tell. Jace told Barbara that Janelle pulled a gun out on a man, which she looks, why did you tell mommy, and all this, and we all seen for ourselves what happened. She claims that she only denied it because she didn't want to get in trouble, she didn't want to go to jail, and she didn't want to mention it on film. However, off film, she did tell her mother that she did pull the gun out on the guy, and she has a right to carry, and she take her gun with her everywhere she goes, and that the gun is safe in the house around the kids are safe around the gun. She's not going to let the children get to the gun, so there's no need for people to worry about that, which people are going to worry about it because this is Janelle we're talking about. And from what we've seen on TV, we have every right, to judge her in that way. It's only normal to look at it that way. Last to the says is Chelsea, and she's just speaking about the custody battle with Adam and the picture that he took that she freaked out with the picture he put on social media. Now, I don't have a problem with Adam taking a picture with Aubrey. I have a problem with fake parenting and, internet dads that just take pictures of kids and post them to their social media like if they're actively involved in their life when they're not. Other than that, I understand her and the things that, she's saying about Adam, and he needs to get himself together before he can be in her life.